在上周，乌克兰出现的难民人数并不多，大概5万左右。主要的原因不是想逃难的人有这么少，而是那个时候边境在波兰方还有其他几个国家批准的太慢，后来加快了速度。这个礼拜，整个难民出逃的人数不断的增加，从5万变成50万，现在已经变成120万，最终估计会高达400万左右。对着这一波难民呢，欧盟很快的宣布会给予他们3年的居留权，一定的工作的机会。这个跟过去面对中东难民的态度完全不同，但是某个程度是一个相当值得称贺的人道主张。
New video tonight showing the aftermath of a Russian attack on a city in northern Ukraine. This is just northwest of Kyiv and suffered widespread destruction of residential buildings after repeated shelling from Russian forces.
Once again, Russia hitting civilian sites, striking the city's university. Over 2,000 people have been killed throughout the country since the Russian invasion began a week ago, according to Ukrainian officials.
These aren't military targets. They are places where civilians work and families live. This is shameful.
We're inside the main children's hospital, not just for Kiev, but for the entire country. And the reason we're heading down this passage and underground is because that's where the patients, the children, some of whom are on chemotherapy, have been moved for their own safety. Since the war began, many of them are now on gurneys, hiding underground in the basement. 13-year-old Vova was badly injured when the family car came under attack. His father and cousin were killed, and he now fights for his life in intensive care. His mother agreed to let us film because so many here want the world to see what has become of their children.
俄罗斯总统普丁的一个决定，让欧洲面临70年以来最大的难民危机。
Take a look at what's happening here. This is a humanitarian crisis. Women and children have left their husbands, brothers, and fathers back in Ukraine because they are needed to fight the Russians in their country. So the women and children bringing their families here to Poland.
This woman says it took 2 days to get here from Kyiv. Her 3 children, ages 5, 4, and 2, said goodbye to their dad at the border. She says she doesn't know what she'll do or where she'll go. Babies crying, children confused. It's a strange place. There's concern on mom's face.
联合国难民署说，这是本世纪迄今速度最快的大规模人口迁徙。
I think just the strength and scope of the Russian invasion has caught everyone off guard. As you probably know, over 1 million people already have left the country. 1 million people, that's the size of a mid-sized American city like Columbus. Think about that. Columbus, Ohio, just disappearing. So 1 million people have left, flooding over the borders, and they say those numbers could go up to 4 million.
7天100万，相当于1天有超过14万人逃出国境。根据联合国难民署的资料，即便是难民外逃规模最大的叙利亚，自2011年内战爆发以来，有将近570万人逃离当地。但是在人口外移速度最快的2013年初，至少也要3个月才有100万人逃出叙利亚。
А папу оставили в Киеве. И папа будет продавать что-то, будет помогать нашим героям, нашим войскам будет помогать, может даже будет воевать.
在与乌克兰接壤的波兰、斯洛伐克、摩尔多瓦、匈牙利边境，到处充斥着令人心碎的故事。
When the barrier goes up at this border crossing from Ukraine into Slovakia, families will separate. Husbands and fathers will go back. Women and children will go ahead to safety. When the barrier goes up, about 50 people at a time will get through. Security at a price, separation. That's why everything goes quiet just before the barrier goes up.
总统泽伦斯基发出全国动员令，18到60岁的男性禁止出境。
People like Ruslan Korolenko's family.
Yeah.
My wife,
Your
her
wife,
daughter,
hello. Your daughter.
my son,
Your son.
my daughter, her dog,
Yeah.
and my ex-wife.
Hello. How are you?
We're now sending our family to friends in Germany and Poland and Slovakia, and I return to army.
这次的生离也许就是死别。
And on that platform, this mother smoothing out her son's jacket and crying, unsure when or if she'd see him again.
为了协助乌克兰难民，波兰开启了所有与乌克兰接壤的关口，无论是徒步或开车，都准予入境。
This empty building was converted in 3 days into a home. 40 Ukrainians are now living here.
Ребенок испугался сильно.
We just didn't know where to go or what to do, she said.
对未来感到茫然失措，是他们的共同感受。
And what would you tell people in Russia?
I would tell them just get rid of your president. He is insane.
根据世界银行2020年底的数据，乌克兰人口有4400万。联合国难民署示警说，这波人口外移现象远未终结。欧盟委员会建议各成员国启动临时保护令，允许这些乌克兰人在欧盟国家居住、工作及上学，为期最长3年。不过，在这场人道危机中，有人性良善的一面，也有丑陋的时刻。不少在乌克兰求学的非裔和亚裔留学生控诉遭到种族歧视。
African and Middle Eastern immigrants among the refugees, these men telling us they believe they've been discriminated against, waiting for their turn for 3 days on that platform, and their turn hasn't come.
They treat us at times like trash. You understand? And they look at you with your color, they judge you.
乌克兰外长库列巴也为此致歉，毕竟无论是哪里人，都应该有平等的机会安全离开。但也有不少人逆风而行，在国家最艰难的时刻回到乌克兰。
Everybody is leaving Ukraine. They are escaping. You are going back. Why?
Це наша країна, це наша земля.
It's our Ukraine. It's our land. I'm going to fight.
Це не бояться. Слава Україні!
Glory to Ukraine, he said.
联合国难民署说，乌克兰境内还有数十万人流离失所，难民数量每时每刻都在增加。这波难民潮对于积重难返的欧洲难民问题，无疑是雪上加霜。
War does that. The relief of getting away, coupled with the pain of saying goodbye. Hard to know whether to laugh or cry.